Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. On this episode, we're going to tell you the truth about our lives, who we are, where we come from, and what do we do, the people behind these two exploring. Alright guys, so let's kick off. I'm Alfred Gillespie. I am 44 years old. I was born on 24th of April 1980. Yes, I'm an 80s baby. And my star sign is a Taurus. Linda?
Yeah, sorry. Good morning, everybody. I'm Linda. My surname is Seifert. I'm in my 40s. Birthday is on the 21st of August, 1979, and I'm a Leo.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
All right, question number 2 is, what do we do for a living? Well, I'm an armed response officer. It's almost like a police officer. I'm the first on the scene when the paw hits the fan. And I've got the power to arrest, to kill, if anyone's life is threatened or in immediate danger. And that's basically what I do. I rock up before the police do and neutralize the threat. And then what do you do?
Well, I work in the control room. I don't work with the alarms. We deal directly with emergency CCTV footage, vehicle registration tracking. So yeah, we hands-on with everything. It's not just you get a call, oh, there's been a breaking. No, we hands-on. We need to check footage. We need to find the police if ambulance is needed. So yes, and I really enjoy it.
Cool. Sounds amazing. No, it's really good stuff. I mean, if it wasn't for us guys, it would have been chaotic in South Africa. We were first offense against criminal activities. All right, so what is our hobbies? Lena, what do you do for your hobbies? What do you like doing?
Well, I don't really have a hobby at this moment. Um,
She's lying.
yeah, no man, I'm not lying. It's just at the moment life is quite hectic. Got a lot of chores, a lot of things to do, people to assist. But I really enjoy archery and, believe it or not, fishing and nature. Just drop me off in nature and leave me there. I'm a happy person.
That's true. Now, my hobbies is exactly the same as Linda's. I also do enjoy archery. Can you believe it? We are archers, actually. I shoot a recurve bow and we shoot a crossbow. That's our two main go-to bows. And then I like canoeing. I like being on the water. That's a lot of fun. Leave me on a canoe in a beautiful lake, dude. I'll spend the whole day. I'll come back sunburned, red as hell. And fishing and camping. That is my main hobbies. That's what I love doing. All right, next question is, do we have children? Well, I do. I was married before, divorced, and I've got 2 kiddos. And I do pay my maintenance, but I do not get to see my children because they live very, very far. It's sad, but it's life. At least I pay every month, so they're not eating dog food. All right, on to the next one. Where did me and Linda meet?
I wanna kiss you all over and again.
And how long have we been together? Linda, you wanna take this one?
Yeah, we actually met at work. Um, Not in the same shift. I was supposed to work night shift and they asked me to continue straight day shift. So when Alfred works day shift, I work night shift. So I was working on his shift and he popped in the morning for a cup of coffee. Um, Normally all the arm
Coffee.
response, yeah. normally, normally all of the arm response pops in for coffee, but that's how we actually met. And we started off as friends.
Mm,
And yeah, it just happened. We
yeah,
fell in love and we've been together for almost 6.5 years. I think it's 6 years and 3 months now. We've been together.
that's a long time. Would you say it's always been easy being with
In
me?
the beginning, it wasn't because we had a lot of people that interfered.
Yeah.
But like I always say, everybody's got a past. That's why I call it a past. So if he has a past, I have a past. Everybody's got skeletons in their closet. It's got nothing to do with
True.
me. It's the future that counts. So, but after that, we sorted that out, and yeah, we don't really have problem with each other. We sorted out like grown-ups. Why do
Yeah.
you have to shout and scream and swear? And yeah, sometimes one of us do throw a tantrum, but we get over it.
Did she just show a finger at me tantrums?
No.
Anyways, guys, which one of the two of us are the funny one?
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours.
Obvious. Alfred.
Listen, guys, I'm like this. If I'm not laughing or smiling or doing something that I'm not supposed to be doing, then you must know there's seriously something wrong. All right, so where did we live before van life, and did we enjoy living there?
Before yeah, I won't say we enjoyed it. It's sticks and bricks. Then we watched this one YouTube channel and saw what van life is about.
Van City van life.
And then we decided, isn't
Yeah.
that where we're
So it's
supposed to
Chrome's
be?
fault.
But yeah, it's hectic. It was hectic living in a flat. I won't say I really enjoyed it, but everybody does it. If you don't
Yeah.
know about van life, you move into
Yeah.
a flat or a house or
Yeah.
whatever.
The things I hated was because you were so close on top of each other. It's like a complex, eh? So if someone is busy swinging on a chandelier, we hear it. If someone is fighting with his partner, we're hearing it. If someone had too much to drink and now he wants to fight with everyone, we're the first ones to hear it. And when it buggers up your sleep and the kids. Listen, I love kids. I've got nothing against the kids. But when we're working night shift, they're normally playing outside and they are screaming. For what reason, no one's getting murdered. But yeah, it was actually basically more a hassle than fun. You know what I mean? And not just that, life was getting expensive. I mean, how much did we pay for rent there when we lived there?
5,500. That's without water and electricity.
Yeah.
In the beginning, we didn't pay water, and then all of a sudden,
We had to pay for water.
prepaid water, prepaid electricity.
And when we moved in there, the water and electricity was about 350 rand. Eh? When we moved out there, we were standing on $1,050.
That's
So
just electricity.
that's just electricity.
And 250 for
Yeah,
water.
for the water. So yeah, it was getting to that stage. We could be still living there, but we would have a place to go home to and starve. You know what I mean? Life is getting expensive. Things are just going up and up and up, and the salary basically stays the same.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people think if you do arm response, you own the company, you're rich. It's not true. It's just a normal salary. Like I would say, what do you say, middle class salary?
I would say it's about the
Yeah.
middle class salary.
So it's
yeah.
not like he's earning 20,000 rand. I wish.
Mm.
I wish. Then you can do a van life full time.
Okay, so basically this follows up with the next question. The question is, what made us decide to live in a van? I was looking for a way out, and I followed a lot of YouTube. Who's the king of YouTube, Linda? I watch YouTube non-stop. If you leave me alone, I can throw on a nature channel. I can watch from the morning right through to the next morning if she doesn't intervene. Anyways, so yeah, basically that made us look for something different. I mean, I was tired of coming home to the same tree. You look out your back and you see the same tree, and it's maybe grown by 3 inches. It's always the same. It's like Groundhog Day. Have you seen that movie, Groundhog Day? Where things over and over and over, and I couldn't take it. I was slowly but surely getting cuckoo. So we had to make a plan. And when we watched Chrome and we watched a couple of other van life channels, and we've stuck with Chrome since day one, when he was still moving into his normal, the first thing without anything. He was just throwing in plastic stuff to storage cabinets and what, throwing a mattress in there, just made a little bed thing so we can just get off the floor. There was no insulation. There was nothing in the van. And then I decided, hell yes, I think this is the right move for us. We can build it as we go along. All right. Next one. Where did you get Gizmo and what did you pay for him?
I'm going to be honest. I'm very interested in the van.
Okay, fine.
So we bought Gizmo, the van, at a place where my uncle was working. He was selling cars and buy and sell and selling vehicles. And we saw Gizmo there. We never had the money.
We actually saw the van a year before we actually decided to do van life.
Yeah.
And he came to me one morning, he said, so are we going to do it? And my tummy was turning, and he said, well, we're going to go look at this van. I think it was a Mercedes, eh?
Yeah, it was a no, it was also a EV car. The first one that we went to go look at.
Scrap one.
So that's scrap
okay,
one.
so I don't know nothing about engines. Okay, so we went to go see this guy. Sorry, dude, if you're watching. Outside looked nice. No rust, nothing. And that guy opened the engine. And I thought, oh no.
The firewall was all rusted out. The sides where the battery tray comes and everything, that whole section there was basically rust to smithereens. If I'm actually the engine is mounted to the frame. If it wasn't for that the engine would have fallen out. You know what I mean? That whole front section was rusted.
We got some pen.
That's Linda. To smithereens, and he wanted what 50,000 rand for it. Well, 50. If you look at the money, we should have known 50,000 rand is not money. You get basically a beater with a heater for that money.
And the engine was full of water.
And the engine was full of water,
so,
and
after that, on our way home, we actually, when we went to go look at the vehicle, we drove past his uncle's place, not taking note of anything around us. And on the way back, I told him, let's stop here by your uncle's place and let's check. And then we saw the van.
Yeah.
And
First we were skeptic. I mean, 70,000 rand for a van. There was nothing in it. It had some sort of flaw. And and I'm someone that's very good with my hands. I look at something, and if I see chance for it, and I will fix it up. And it started once, and it went into gear, and I told Linda, well, here it is, let's take it. If anything does happen, both my brothers are mechanics. I know some sort of what to help myself, and let's take a chance. And thank goodness we have, because she's been a trooper non-stop. Gizmo has really been a blessing. And we had a couple of problems the first time. The water pump went, fixed the water pump, there we go again. And after a while, you've seen what happened already. The wheel bearings went, we had to fix that. And then what did we fix still? The handbrake. The handbrake thing has got its own brake shoes. We had to fix that. That was a struggle.
Alternator.
The alternator went, the starter went.
But that's after the water pump. It took about a year.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't like on top of each other. You know what I mean? She actually gave us time to enjoy her and and then it's actually, she tells you before she's breaking down. There's a sound or there's something that's not right, and I'm normally quick to pick it up. Something is not right, and then just after that, choop, she goes. But anyway, we paid 70,000 bucks for her, and we actually had to go make a personal loan because we didn't have the money. Remember, we were living in that complex, and after that, everything there was paid. We had basically no money left. So I had to go make a personal loan, and slowly but surely, yes, she is today. She's not finished, but we're doing it slowly, one step at a time. That's how you eat an elephant. Alright, who fixes Gizmo when it breaks down? Normally it's me, and if I don't see a chance to do that, if it's a big job and I really don't know what I'm doing, normally I just YouTube it, how to fix this on an EV car. And if I don't see chance for it, I normally get my dad involved. He's a qualified petrol and diesel mechanic. He's got both those trading certificates. He makes anything run. I promise you, if it's got an engine in it, it's gonna run. It's gonna get you home. So hats off to my dad. Thanks, Dad. We love you. And okay, are you and Linda happy together? And do you love each other? I would say yes. I would say yes. You're an easy person. You know what I mean? As long as you don't aggravate and cut where it's not supposed to be, poking it with a stick, you'll be fine.
Exactly. I think how can I put this now? We think the same. We want the same things. So yeah, and by now, I know when to rather just leave him alone when he had a bad day at work. And he knows. If I'm not very talkative, okay, just leave me alone. If he asks me something and I will just look at him and give him a short answer, then he knows, okay.
Yeah. You normally pick it
cross
up.
The line
you pick it up. You get to know each other's ins and outs. If you see someone's looking at you at a certain way, or someone is like giving you short answers or a little bit irritable, rather stay out the way. You know what I mean? And ask Linda, I am not an easy person. I can smash something quickly. My temper is very short. I think it's because I'm a Taurus. I'm not sure.
I mean, it's not just that. I mean, like they say in Afrikaans, a relationship is not always Manskin and Rosa. So it's life. You can't go smiling 24/7.
Yeah.
That's sometimes awkward. But you get your moods, especially when you're a woman. But I don't take it out on anybody because I live by the motto: don't do to others that you don't want to be done to yourself. So sometimes you get screwed over because of that. But yeah, we're happy. And especially now that we're in the van, believe it or not.
We're much closer.
Yes.
I must say, we're much closer. We feel something. If the other one is not feeling very well or something, we pick it up immediately. It's not like when you were in front cleaning and I was in the back of the room, whatever, watching YouTube. And so you pick it up easily. And you get sometimes that you're aggravating each other a little bit in the van, especially because it's a small space. I want to be here now, you here, and you just sit back, climb on top of a bed, give the other person a chance, let him do his thing or her thing, and when she's done and she can climb up and I can do it and whatever, just get out of each other's way. That's more or less. All right, when are you and Linda getting married, and what wedding do you want? Well, to tell you the honest truth, I want to give Linda a very good wedding because she deserves it. I've been married before, so I've married in court. Believe it or not, that's where it started, that's where it ended as well. So I was young, I was young. I had my kids very young, and today they almost finished with school. So now I want to give Linda a very good wedding, and I want the funds for it. We know what I mean. We're going to start saving for that. At the moment we're doing other things. We want to put solar on the roof, stuff like that, just to make life a little bit comfortable for us. I mean, believe it or not, how long have we been in the van?
Next month it's 2 years.
Next month it will be 2 years, and we don't have a fridge, and actually we don't need one. Tell you the honest truth, we don't have a full-size shower, but we may do. We've got something to wash ourselves. If you watch a lot of Van City Van Life, you'll see the way he baths. We do the same, and it works. So we don't have a gym in the ship or anything like that. That's extra money. I mean, if you really want to and you can get all of water, you can bath. And we don't stink. Believe me, we are the cleanest van lifers in this whole thing, in this whole movement. So anyways, I want to give Linda a good wedding, and it would be like something like on a farm, in a barn. That type of wedding, you know what I mean? I would love, and I think Linda, you would like that. Yes. After all, you have to... But we are more or less alike. So whatever I like, I'll run it by, and she'll give me, yes, quite, let's do it. You know what I mean? All right, on to the next one. Is van life always fun? What don't you like about van life? Listen, guys, whoever told you van life is the bee's knees, no?
Bullshit!
Sometimes it gets hot as hell and you're sweating. You open all the doors and what to call. It's not always that. Hey, Lana, back me up, yeah.
Yeah, so I would say one thing I really don't like, it's summer times.
Yeah. Summertime
Um,
to do van life.
especially
sucks.
when you're off, it's fine because you can just relax. You don't have to move. But when it's like 35, it's hot inside. Yeah, we do have the fans, but
Yeah, we
then
got 4 of them.
to get up and to cook,
Yeah.
make it more warm inside,
Yeah.
and to get ready for work in the summer inside the van, it's not that nice. You get used to it, but it's not nice.
Yeah.
So
You
I'm being honest. Summertime's in a van, and you're still working, not nice.
Yeah.
If you can travel full time and you don't have to work, I don't think it would be a problem because you
Yeah.
can go park up at the beach and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Yeah. Because normally, what I hate the most is when we're working night shift. Now, the morning it's quite cool, and while you're sleeping, you actually get woken up by the heat. Believe it or not, it wakes you up. So yeah, the van is well insulated, but still, at the end of the day, it's just a box. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say summertime in van life here, where we are now. I don't know where by you guys, but in South Africa, Cape Town, it sucks.
Yeah.
I don't mind the rain. I love the rain actually. Oh, there's nothing better than when it's raining and it's on the roof. Oh man, I sleep like a baby. And what would you say is the best seasons in Cape Town, in South Africa for van
Autumn and
life?
spring.
Yeah, autumn and spring.
Autumn and spring because yeah, like in then it doesn't rain a lot. You can say winter, but yeah, then it's wet and rainy. I don't mind that. But if you wanna go and do activities, it's a problem. So I would
Yeah.
say autumn and spring.
Yeah. All right. Do we think van life is for everyone? Everyone can do van life.
No.
No, I also agree. It takes a certain kind of adventurous person. You need to. It's like someone making a decision and sticking by it no matter what. You need that kind of person. Van life is not for everyone. Not all the park-ups are that great. Not all, especially if you didn't have a job. You know what I mean? I don't know how you would do that if you don't have a job. We don't all have that mommy and daddy money. So I don't know.
Exactly.
So we have to work to support our dream. So
And I actually heard about it's on YouTube. There's couples that after a year they break up.
yeah,
It just didn't work. I don't know if they didn't discover each other's flaws.
before
But
they did it, I don't
If
know.
you move in a van, you need to deal with each other's flaws. Everybody's got flaws. So if you can't deal with that and you don't know how to give each other space, no, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. But I think if you really want to, you can make it work.
Yeah,
And communication.
yeah,
If you don't like something or it's uncomfortable, tell your partner, talk about it, see if you can sort it out.
yeah. You need to be a team to do it. You know what I mean? A full-blown team. You met the lady and you've been together for 7 years. Then I think van life will be a joy because you already know each other's moves and yeah. But also most people are, how can I say this? They tend to hang on to money and property and just hang on. It will kill them at the end. They'll work their butts off just to, and they will hang on it. There's other ways out there. There's other ways. You can live in a boat. You can live in a van.
And sacrifice.
Sacrifice. You can throw 2 shipping containers on top of each other. You've got a double-story house. So there's other ways. You don't have to follow everyone. I'll normally call the people, I know it's wrong, sorry guys, I do apologize. I call you sheep. They just go with it. They don't look around and scheme, wait man, where's these people going? Everybody's running and tramping on each other and busy killing each other to get somewhere, and I'm like taking my time, strolling, scheming. Oh man, this is not a cool move. You guys know what I mean. So if you're one of those people and I hurt your feelings, well, maybe this channel is not for you. Because ask Linda. I'm a Taurus. I tell you straight. If you want to know something, ask me. I'll give it to you straight. You might not like the answers. You might be butthurt after that, but at least you know it came from me. If the sun is shining, you don't have to go check the sun is shining. All right. This is Linda's. I think this one is for Linda. Linda, is van life really that cheap?
No. Maybe when we started off, yes. But nowadays, with the fuel prices, the diesel prices, and the food prices, I would say no, because and especially if you're still building in your van, it's not. Uh, I would say maybe a little bit less expensive than a flat.
Mm.
But the nice thing is,
But you can say what you want to. We are better off now.
yes, we are better off.
We're
We're not struggling.
Yeah.
But we there's also not always money for luxuries.
Yeah.
So how can I say, it's not like you're rich when you move into a van.
Yeah.
You live comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the word. You live comfortable. You have enough money to buy your groceries.
If I can jump in there, basically, when we used to live in the complex, in the flat or whatever, we used to call it, that's what it was actually, it's a 1-bedroom flat. Now, we couldn't go out. We couldn't go to the beach. We couldn't go to all these places that we've been going to and putting it on YouTube and whatnot. We couldn't afford it. You know what I mean? So van life has given us, a lot of freedom. You know what I mean? Free to do whatever you like. Free to choose whatever you want to do. Free to say, listen, yeah, I don't want to get involved with this or whatever. Or, you know, that freedom. Van life has given us freedom.
And it's also not like we're going to expensive places.
Yeah, we don't eat out and stuff like we go
Yeah.
to restaurants and what.
So, yeah, it gives you the freedom. I must say, it's not less expensive than a flat, but you have more freedom.
Yeah.
You can wake up
You can
anywhere
save
this
a little
morning
bit of
and
money.
say, listen, yeah, let's go to the beach and just go and relax.
Yeah.
We in the flat, it was only work home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stressing.
Groundhog Day.
Are you going to have enough money at the end of the month to do this and this? Because
Yeah.
Alfred and myself, when that money goes in, you pay your rent, you buy your groceries. And after that, you can decide, okay, we can do this. But when in a flat, there's always
Something goes wrong.
Something goes wrong.
Yeah. All right. What did our family members say when we told them we were moving into a van?
I must say, I think both families, Alfred's parents and mine,
Were first
surprised
concerned.
and very concerned.
Because, let's face it, South Africa is not crime-free. I think it's the murder capital of the world. Sorry, guys, your country need to come take lessons. South Africa is really the murder capital of the world.
Yes. So they were surprised, but not one of them said, don't do it. Oh, why?
Yeah.
No, don't do it. Blah, blah, blah. They were supporting us.
They didn't
But very
they didn't like
concerned.
it, but they were more concerned about our safety. But if you look what type of job I do, I mean, I feel sorry for those guys. They might not be walking. They'll have to be carried out. You know what I mean?
And I'm
So-
a very light sleeper.
Yeah, and Linda's a very light sleeper. She alerts me immediately.
The other night I was laughing because we had mosquitoes. I was waking up all the time about this one mosquito was hunting me. And Alfred was snoring. I thought, really now? You're not even waking up
No.
with a mosquito biting you. So if Alfred sleeps, he sleeps. I'm a light
Yeah.
sleeper. So at
You
least
guys,
that works.
World War III can start. It wouldn't bother me at all. All right, whose idea was it to start a YouTube channel, and do we know what we are doing?
I am the smartest man alive!
What's your idea?
It was my idea. I just decided because of Chrome, you know what I mean? I mean, he lived in a van, he was my inspiration for it, and I must say, I found a great love for videography. I really enjoy it. I really putting things together and planning things out in my head and what. Do we have a clue what we're doing? Hell no. You can see it in the videos. Huh? I have no clue what I'm doing. And I'm not about to follow every other channel, whatever they're doing word for word and what. Who wants to watch a clone? You know what I mean? I'll find my way. Bear with us. But my thing is, I'm very hard on myself. I want every video to be better than the other one. You know what I mean? I always try to better it. And, yeah. But to tell you the honest truth, guys, we have no clue what we're doing. Even now, we're just running with it. It's like,
But sometimes that's the best way.
yeah.
Yes, you can better it. But I've noticed if you sit down and you say, okay, we're going to do a video, we're going to do this and this, and you plan it, it's a balls up.
Yeah.
You must just decide, okay, we're going to Monkey Town, you're gonna record.
Yeah.
Don't say you're gonna do this and this. Maybe it works for other people,
But
it
it doesn't work for us.
Even
No.
with these questions.
Yeah.
He wrote it down, and I said to him, close the book. We open the book when we start the video, and we answer the questions.
Yeah. Yeah. This was a little bit planned. I must agree. This was planned, because if when you switch your camera on, you get that blank. You don't know what the hell to say. You know what I mean? So this was the only video on this channel that was planned. All right. What is our channel about? And are we able to make more than one video a week? Well, our channel, Linda, is more van life. With whatever we get up to. If we're going to the mountains, we're going to take you guys with. If we're going on a hike, we're going to. So basically on that moment, every time, what did we get up to? That's what our channel is about.
And to answer the question, can we make more than one video?
If we didn't have work,
yes, but
yes.
not at the moment.
I can pop out 3 videos a week if I didn't have to work.
Because even with the one video a week, sometimes we have to go do one on our changeover.
Yeah.
Which means is we work the day shift,
Yeah.
starting the next day with a night shift. So that morning we quickly need to go to
Make a video. Yeah.
That's actually tough sometimes because now you don't sleep. So when you go to work, you stay awake for almost 24 hours.
Yeah.
So that's a bit hard, but we still do it.
Yeah.
So I would say no.
It's a lot of not at the moment. It's a lot of sacrifice. But you know what? At the end of the day, what our plans is with this channel and where we want to go and what we are, it's worth it. You know what I mean? It's worth it. All right. What is our end goal with the channel? Now we want to travel the whole world. No, Linda.
Yes.
Yeah. And are we going to take Gizmo? Hell no. If it's cheaper to go there and rent a van or maybe buy a second-hand one and go travel the whole whatever, and we'll probably do it that way. So yeah, we want to be one of those in the moment, what we're doing, traveling the world. That's what this channel will be about. We would love. We've never been outside of South Africa. Eh?
No.
I've been to Zimbabwe once when I was a little kiddo. That's the furthest I've ever travelled out of South Africa. To tell you the honest truth, we've never been anywhere. It's sad but true. We had to start work from early ages and just into that system. Anyways, are we attached to South Africa and would it be hard for us to leave? Hell no. I can leave this place like this.
I think it would be a bit sad to leave your family behind.
Yeah, that's...
But I've been on Facebook, a lot of my friends that I went to at school, but what do you call it? School friends, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them, you just see, here they go, Australia, Netherlands. So, yeah, I think it will be a little bit sad maybe the first month or so, but we'll get used to it because...
But you can always come home if you really need to. If someone...
At least now there's something like FaceTime, video call.
Yeah. So technology has catched up. But me personally, if I can leave tomorrow, goodbye. Nothing holds me here.
I must be honest, if somebody comes tomorrow and say, here's a ticket and a van, go to Canada, I'll jump.
Yeah, nothing holds me here. I mean, there's sand and air and trees and plants everywhere in the world. I would miss my mom and dad and whatever, but if you really miss them and come home, fly home, spend a week with them and fly back to wherever you are and just continue your journey. But if we didn't have any family members left, no man, I'll drop South Africa like a bad habit. Really, there's nothing here for me. I would love to see the world. There's more to life than just one country. Sorry if I don't sound what do you call it?
Well, you know what they say. People in glass houses sink ships.
Alright, sorry if I don't love my country that much. I don't care. I can live anywhere. Alright, do we have any close friends? We have one or two, but really basically no, eh? We loners.
Really, yeah.
We loners, yeah. We don't have that where we have to go visit that friend one month and drink coffee and tea and
No.
biscuits and no.
Maybe it's selfish. But
We selfish.
we
She's my best
prefer-
friend.
Yeah, but it's better that way.
Linda's my best friend.
Exactly. Maybe you do need friends, but like I said, we have friends. We just don't visit
Yeah.
because there's not always time to do that. But yeah, I think since we've been together, man,
Yeah. We've always been you and me against the world, baby.
yeah, always just if we
Yeah.
do go and visit, it's family.
Yeah. So no, basically to answer, we don't have any friends. And we haven't had any problems in our life. So maybe that's the answer. I don't know. Anyways. Do we think we're special and entitled to have a YouTube channel? Do you have a YouTube channel? No. Really? No. I don't think we are special and we are entitled to have a channel. And if no one watches, then no one watches. But I must say, nothing changes if nothing changes. Listen to it again. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So yeah. Alright. How long would we travel if we could, and would we settle down and buy property like all the other YouTube channels do? No. No. I'll travel until they take my license away.
Yes, or maybe, God forbid, touch wood, if one of us gets sick and you can't.
Yeah,
travel.
and you can't. You like someone picks up cancer or something and whatever, and I'll travel until the end. Believe me, I'll
Yes.
travel until I feel, listen, this is getting too much for me. I can't do it anymore. But no, maybe we'll buy a piece of property somewhere, but also it wouldn't be a house or anything. It would be like 4 walls around it and a fire ring in the middle. That's it. We can pull up with your van. You can make a fire, what, and then leave again. Yeah, but no. Property is not in our. I can't go back. I can't go back.
Maybe a cabin in the woods, yes.
Yeah. But we won't stop the channel just to make a cabin in the
Mm-mm.
woods videos
We'll
now.
still
You know what I
travel.
mean? We won't change the channel. No, we'll still be traveling. But if we got a little place to go and whatever, the cabin in the woods. That's it. That's my ultimate. Yes, I will do it. Anyways. Okay, here we go. Is Gizmo our forever van? No. I am attached to this vehicle, I must say, because I've been putting blood, sweat and tears into it, but Gizmo will not be our forever van. So there will be another van built or two in our future until we retire one day. So, okay, Gizmo is not our forever van. What will we do with her? Once we're done with her, I'll give it to a family member that I know that will love and enjoy and take her on adventures. That's what I'll do. She's not up for sale. She'll never be sold. She'll be handed over to another family member. Alright, if I could choose a dream van, what would it be and how many vans? Hey! Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of it. I would take a Mercedes Sprinter 4x4 or a Iveco 4x4. Anything 4x4. Yeah, that will rock it. And one of those boogie vans. Remember the old 70s, 60s, those boogie vans? I would love to have one of those and store it somewhere.
Which is that big ones that I like? We saw there by the camera.
Oh, she likes those big, what do you call it?
It's almost like a truck.
Yeah, it's like a big truck. This is what they call. There's a special name for it, man.
I'm not sure, that's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, no, she likes those big earth-moving. Looks like you can just drive through everything. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, she likes one of
Just
those.
think how
A
safe-
Unimog. Here we go.
Just think how safe we would be in South Africa.
Make it bulletproof and park anyway.
Exactly.
Anyways, what is our top bucket list countries we would like to travel to? Oh, Ireland, Scotland, the United States, only for the what's it places called, those nature thingies that I would love to go watch each and every one of them.
Are you talking about the parks?
Yeah, the national parks. I want to go to United States and I want to start at number 1 and do all all of them, and the Grand Canyon. That's a
And what about
poppin'.
Canada and Alaska?
Oh, don't get me started. Canada is my favorite
But
destination.
I think our first one was
Yeah, our
the
first
island.
one will be Ireland, and then after that Scotland. Why not? Because it's like close to each other. Ireland, Scotland, United States, Iceland. I would love to go see that. Switzerland. I would love to
Oh
see
yes.
that.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Believe it or not, even Japan. I would like to go to Japan. Why not? And yeah, Alaska. Man, the world's our oyster if we can, eh? But yeah, on the top, I would say Ireland, Scotland,
Canada,
and Canada, and
Alaska.
Alaska, and the United States. That's definitely no dinguses about it. We'll take those countries. Would we visit all the others? I'll do research first. I wouldn't go to any country. You know what I mean? All right. Then there's a question: would we take sponsors like all the other channels, and why? Definitely, if I believe in it. I won't take a AG1 sponsor. I think that's so stupid. I mean, okay, it's good for your health, and who am I? I'm not a doctor. How can I say, listen, drink AG1 because this is fun? You know what I mean? I don't know what's in there. I'm no doctor, so how can I? You know what I mean? I would be very picky on the sponsors that we take. At the end of the day, it is a business after all, and you have to fill the tank and you have to fill the tummies. But only sponsors that I definitely tried and tested and love. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like Jackery.
Yeah. So are we trustworthy and always tell the truth? Yes. I'll
Yes.
tell you
I hate
exactly.
lies.
I hate lies. I'll tell you, listen guys, don't come here, it sucks.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's it.
Like we
Don't
did
try
with
this
the-
product, it broke in the yeah.
Like we did, if you go
Yeah.
back on our playlist, you will see the museum.
Yeah.
We've been honest. It's
No,
a,
that
it's
place
a, it's a
sucks.
waste
Of money.
of time and money. Sorry, but it's the truth.
Yeah. No, I like to think we're very trustworthy because of the type of work I do. I mean, there's a saying, do the right thing even if no one watches. You know what I mean? Just do the right thing. Can you imagine if everybody on this planet just do the right thing and love and respect each other? There would be any problems. You know what I mean? It's easy as that. It's not rocket science. So, unfortunately, we do have some assholes, living among us. All right. Do all van lifers stink and do they bath often? Well, we don't stink. There's probably one or two van lifers that nomads that you'll meet that say like, dude, you need a bath or something. But no, not all van lifers stink. We make a plan. If you got water, you can bath. There's many ways to do a thing, man. You just need to roll with it. You know what I mean? Where do we sleep when we are working? Linda, you want to take this one?
Like, I'm not gonna give the locations or mention the places' names just for our own safety. So sometimes when we work night shift, we will sleep at a school.
Mm.
When we work day shift, we will sleep at a restaurant.
Mm.
It depends on
Yeah.
the weather.
Only places that we've done it before, and we
And
move.
there's a complex.
Yeah, and we move very early. We like up by what time in the mornings?
4:45.
4:45. We're up, and then we get ready, drink some tea, brush teeth, get ready for work, and we're off. So we move very early. So that's why it's successful for us. We never had any problems, really any problems. No.
You get spiteful people.
Yeah.
Like you park in the street and they think they don't even live there. But they will tell you, why are you standing here? We had it once or twice.
Yeah.
And then we
normally
we
my
didn't
answer
go back to that spot.
and normally my answer is, show me your badge. Who the hell do you think you are? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you a police officer? Are you a traffic officer? Write out the paperwork. Let's get it done. But if you're not one of those, get the hell lost.
I mean, really, I don't know. I told him actually that I don't know if I can blame it on COVID, but I've noticed it after COVID. People became very selfish.
Yeah.
Very, very selfish. I mean, if you see a vehicle park and you know it's van lifers,
Leave
and
them
they're
alone.
not making a mess, they're not making a noise.
Yeah,
you
leave them alone.
You don't even see them. leave them alone.
Yeah.
It's a different story if you put out your camping chairs and you're making a fire,
Yeah.
or you're throwing your papers outside.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a different story. Or
But-
you see that this van has been here now for almost like a week. Yes.
Yeah.
Move on.
But it happened like 1 or twice in the almost 2 years, so
Yes.
it doesn't even bother me.
We actually have someone that told us anytime.
Yeah.
He's got his own business. It's
Yeah.
a business. He
He
doesn't
said,
mind
not a
us
problem, you park there, you
Day,
sleep,
night,
and
whenever.
he feels safer because he knows the type of work that I do, that if the alarm goes off, I'll go flying, kick the people, you know what I mean, the intruders. So, alright, is the house where we normally do our van life projects. We're at this house at the moment. Is it our house? Do we live here?
No.
Does it belong to us?
No, it belongs to my sister, and then my parents stays in the granny flat.
Yeah. So this is a house where we actually do our washing, get our water from stuff like that. Park off because we have dinges to be and what. Even you know when money's a little bit tight and you can't travel that much, we normally come here. And not just that, Linda's mom is here, so she's quite old. So we take
Mom
care.
and dad.
Yeah, mom and dad. So Linda helps them a lot. So yeah, basically it's a family member's house.
Yes, and
It's
we
not our
we
home.
contribute towards
The
electricity
water
and water.
electricity and
Yes.
stuff like that. Yeah, we do pay a X amount of money. a
Not
month.
that they wanted it, but I
But,
just feel
yeah.
it's right.
We are those type of people. We don't sponge on other people. But it's not our home. We sleep in front of the street in Gizmo, our van. All right. What equipment would we buy for the channel if we had the money? Definitely a drone. I think a drone. You can take the most boring video. If you have nice scenery and you put a drone shot in there, it automatically makes the video so much better.
Yes.
A drone. And maybe some audio and a camera and all of that, but that will come. I mean, at the end of the day, someone needs to pay for it, you know what I mean? So might just as well be YouTube. Let them pay for it, you know what I mean? But definitely those will be the first things that we fix. If YouTube starts paying us and we make enough money, we'll definitely be investing the money back into the channel. You know what I mean? All right. Let's take a little break.
We can do a cup of tea.
Are you peeing?
What?
Can you move further from the van?
All right, guys, we're back. I had to make a quick cup of tea. My throat was starting to get froggy. All right. So the cat, Benji, who does he belong to in the videos? Our little van life cat here. Linda, you take this one.
It belongs to my sister and her son. So, we've probably been in the van for almost, let's say, a year. One day we parked, the door was open and he came in. Officer said, leave him. He was sniffing around, looking into the cupboards. Off he went. Next morning he decided to get onto the bed. He made himself comfortable. And after that, it was like, it's his van.
Yeah.
Now he's so cute. If Alfred comes in the morning, he's already waiting. It's like he hears the van. If he hears the van, he's outside, sitting in front of the door, waiting for us to open. In the morning, when we wake up and we open the window, he's already waiting outside. He will get in the van and he will stay here almost the whole day. He doesn't sleep here. I think in the past few months, there was one night that he actually slept inside the van. But he normally leaves here by 9, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
He's out. And if it's too hot, he will lay on the floor and then he will go out and he will come back around about 5, 6 o'clock when it's cooler. But otherwise, especially winter times, he's in the van. When we're here, he's in here. He doesn't get out.
And
Yesterday he was in here from 7:30 till I think 7 o'clock the evening was the first time he got actually out. Probably to go drink water. And then he came back till 10 o'clock. And then he went out.
And yes, we do spoil him. He gets the fancy food. We're talking about whiskers.
Yes.
We do.
We've tried Pampers and the other stuff.
No, he
Because
likes
we
his,
spoiled him with the whiskers.
he loves his whiskers. But we adore him. He's the boss. He's the boss. If he wants to lay a certain way, we make sure that we.
Yeah.
That's his van.
And we got very attached then.
Yeah, he's too damn cute, man.
Sometimes I get very sad when we leave because he will sit outside the gate and he will stare at us like, why are you leaving us? Why are you leaving me behind? But he doesn't like to, when the van starts, he doesn't want to drive inside the van.
Yeah.
If the van moves, he wants to get out. So
Yeah.
probably because he's not.
So he's not a very good travel companion. He wouldn't. He doesn't like it. All right. So would we have van life pets in the future in the van? If say we don't work anymore and we get to travel, I wouldn't say yes. We would miss the hell out of him. That I know. But it makes it so much difficult because you need paperwork. You need to take them for shots. You can't spend the time out there in the trails or at the beautiful scenery because you're forever worrying about the animals. I think it's unfair, really, towards the animals. No.
In South Africa,
yeah.
I know there's people that got animals in other countries.
And more power to you. We've got nothing against it. We're just saying for us.
It won't work for
No,
us.
my heart will break. I mean, I would go somewhere and thinking, Walter, I need to get back home. Is this okay? You know what I mean? And no, that
Maybe,
wouldn't work.
you don't know, maybe.
Maybe. But it will be
But
a
for
very
now-
hard decision, and we would really have to think about it. You know what I mean? I'm very for animals. I hate animal abuse and people messing up places where the animals are supposed to be. I'm for the animals. More for animals than for people. So, ask Linda. All right. Is our channel for everyone? I wouldn't say that. No. You know what? I'll rather have 500 people watching our videos than 500 subscribers. You know what I mean? But I also would like the subscribers that comes back every time. It just shows us we're doing the right thing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So yeah, a little bit. It's like this. But our channel is definitely not for everyone. Now and then I will drop a swear word. And it's not made for kids. So if your kids are watching this, please don't let them. Uncle Alfred likes to swear. Now and then.
Not on purpose.
Not on purpose. It just comes out. You know what I mean? All right. Do we smoke and drink?
Here's to feeling good all the time.
Yes.
Yes.
Be honest.
Be honest. I do smoke. Linda smokes. And we do take a dope now and then. And like if I'm doing a van life project, I'll able to get through it because it's hard work. You know what I mean? I'll buy a 6-pack of Klipdrift and Cola. Everybody knows Klipdrift and Cola is my favorite go-to cider. That's what I drink. Yeah. So yes, we do smoke and we do drink. I know it's not a healthy habit, but there you go. Are we vegans and vegetarians?
Where's the steak? Oh, there's no steak. That's a healthier option. It's organically grown.
Nope.
No.
I like my meat. Meat is meat and a man must eat. You know what I mean? No, we're not vegan. I've got nothing against it, but it's not us.
Choice.
It's your choice. Yeah.
Well, the two of us, Alfred loves meat. I'm not all of a sudden, I think it's been the past year, I'm not a very big
meat eater.
But if it makes meat, I will eat it.
Yeah.
But I don't crave meat, if I can put it that way.
No.
I won't sit and say, yes, I want a steak now. No, I don't know why. It's just all of a sudden. I really enjoy a braai, but I love my veggies. But yeah, I'm not a big meat lover, but I do eat meat.
Yeah.
If it's prepared, I will eat it.
Yeah. Me throw a T-bone steak on the grill and some lamb chops. Oh, yeah, and some sausage. Some people make good sausages. Yeah. So yeah, that's who I am. Take it or leave it. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Anyways. All right. Do we do yoga or any other sort of meditation?
Alrighty then.
No.
I've never been interested in it. It looks like I'll make a fool of myself. And no, No, but I must say, when we get to a night like a water fountain, a waterfall, and stuff like that, I will sit and take it in. My soul gets fed with it. I'm a nature baby. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
And
think
at the beach when the waves
yes,
are, it just
that's
calms.
our way to unwind.
Yeah, that's my
Going to the
meditation.
beach.
You know what I mean? So yeah, big into nature. I love nature. I'm a nature baby. All right. Do we trust the government and follow it like a religion?
Monkey see, monkey do.
That's it.
Monkey pee all over you.
Hell no. Hell no. People are evil. People are evil, and I've never seen a good president in a long time.
Yes, I don't even watch news.
Yeah,
or
we don't watch
sometimes
news.
Alfred will tell me, "Did you hear this and this happened?"
Yeah,
he
because I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, I would say no. And
Yeah,
I just, I don't care. I don't want
Yeah.
to know about it.
yeah,
I think if something major should happen, Alfred will inform me. Otherwise, if I scroll on TikTok and I see something about the president or this is taking place,
Yeah.
I just scroll past. I don't want to know about it because
As soon as they open their mouths, I start getting bored. Really. Because I know, I can see right through people, and I know this son of a gun is lying to me. So,
But not just that. Most of the time, it's like they're putting fear into you.
yeah,
Look like with this new thing. Sorry, I don't want to get into it. I'm just taking it as an example. This new thing that they're saying people that had the vaccination is going to die, or
yeah.
it's going to change your DNA.
We don't
I
know.
don't care. If it happens, it happens.
It's between them and God one day.
Exactly.
So if they did me wrong and I die, they're going to be one standing there in front of Judgment Day. So, yeah. Are we religious? Yes, I am a Christian.
Me too.
I do believe that I've experienced it in my lifetime, that I can only look up and say, God, this was definitely your work. You know what I mean? And I do love, but you won't see me sitting every Sunday in church. No, I find my ways early in the morning when I'm at work. I do pray and I do look up and I talk to him like you and me are talking. And yeah, so I am a religious person, but I don't follow it like law. You know what I mean? I always do the right thing. Do what's right. Do the right thing even if no one is watching. All right. What would our ultimate perfect van life day look like? Oh man, I think somewhere in nature, a hell of a big waterfall, and I just can sit there and maybe take a swim in it, and I think that
Yeah, in the
would be,
middle of nowhere, like
yeah,
in the forest or like in Canada,
yeah,
the backcountry.
yeah,
Oh, that would be nice.
yeah. So yeah, guys, our plans are big. We are working towards it. You know what I mean? But no, yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day.
And like now, a lot of people think that we're getting paid by YouTube. No.
No. You can see it on the subscribers, guys.
But not a lot of people understand. They
Yeah.
think if you drop one video, you're getting paid. No, we still got a very, very long way to go. And even if we do get monetized, it's not like you're going to get 10,000 Rand. Maybe a 500 Rand.
It's not like, yeah, guys,
So
I'm
it's
rich.
still,
No,
it's still a long way. So
Doesn't
chill
look
out,
like
guys. We're not rich. Not yet.
Yeah.
We will tell you.
And basically, if we are rich, that's why I believe we're not, because I'll give that money away. If I see someone struggling, I'll give him that money. You know what I mean? To feed his family or to feed the pet or
Exactly.
that's me. I always give. And Lena, am I talking crap now? I always give.
I think a lot of people say that I'm a pushover or softie. It's
Yeah.
not that. It's just I always concern other people.
Yeah.
Really, I do. It's not like I'm a pushover. I don't like to fight. I think in my past I've done that. So you outgrow that, and why? Like I said before, why must you fight? Why must you be horrible to somebody? Why?
Yeah.
And like I said, sometimes people take advantage when you have that kind of heart, but that's just me.
Yeah. So basically what we're telling you guys, we are good people. We are good people. So if you ever see us somewhere, you can approach us and even if my face doesn't look, that's just the way. It's the work that I do. I'm always alerted for something that can go wrong. That's just in me. Ask Linda. I never switch off.
Yes.
Unless I'm sleeping. When I sleep like the dead. You know what I mean? So guys, Lanaki, is there anything you want to add? It's about
Yes,
done.
Remember, people, you're responsible for your own happiness. If you got a dream or there's something you want to do, go do it. Try it. Even though it doesn't work, at least you know.
Yeah.
You've tried.
Nothing changes if nothing changes. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think we've been rambling on. These people have got some better things to do, and look at these two weirdos. But remember guys, we love you. Peace out. And until the next one. The next episode
Bye.
is going to be awesome. We'll see you guys there. Alright guys. Cheers. Bye.
Yes!